Hello everybody, I'm Gwen Campbell-Mindes. Welcome to Gwen's Bookish Ramblings. This is a round of me still trying to get through a very, very large book and having other stuff, so I'm possibly cheaping out on you here, but this is something that, while I have not in fact used every recipe in this is a book that I've had since I was a child, and I have made a couple of recipes in this book about 800,000 times because reasons. Anyways, so I just really, really like it. It makes me happy, this book. Because the thing is, of course, I'm not a big cook. My mother was a huge cookery person. Me, I like eating. But I don't really like the cooking thing because of, cooking, but also because of cleaning up after cooking. There's not really a lot to this book because, first of all, this is a kid's cookbook, and it's literally just, 30-odd pages, 32 pages long. It's not a book with copious recipes. It's not a book with complicated recipes. A couple of these recipes are really not that good. I don't even know what to do with the so-called sweet and sour pigs one, because I've never actually been brave enough to actually make that. But the thing about this is that this is unlike the last kids cookbook that I talked about. The recipes in this are, for the most part, much less. There's less to this book. This is just a bunch of super quick and easy recipes, and I mean, one of the big things about it is that they're quick. So you want to make something that vaguely resembles real food. It does offer you quick and with relatively limited lists. Also, this is a microwave cookbook, and thing about microwaves is it's a lot easier to deal in microwaves than it is to deal in ovens. So it has that advantage. But anyways, let's talk about the two recipes in this that I'm going to talk up, because these are recipes that make me happy. And the first recipe is the basic muffins. You can, in fact, make muffins in a microwave, and I'm not just talking about a microwave convection oven, which is designed to replace an actual oven. The only problem with making muffins in a microwave is that you don't get the caramelization that you get, the browning that you get when you bake something in an oven. The muffins are extremely pale white, and it's sort of deceptive to look at them because you look at them and you think, oh, that's not done yet, but it is. The thing is, this is a 7-item muffin, and if you have a microwave muffin tin, they're solid. And I don't mean heavy or anything like that. I just mean it's a basic muffin recipe, so that this is really, really good if you want something sort of bread-like really fast. It's really good for that. I've done that before where I was just like, I just want something that I can put jam and butter on, and you make these and you have that really, really fast. Assuming that you have a microwave-safe muffin tin thing, this works wonders. I have never actually tried using the so-called variation. The thing about the variation is that this is one of those things that you do in kids' cookbooks, which is introducing a kid to the idea that you don't have to slavishly stick to a recipe. You can try to come up with ideas to improve them or what have you. And in this case, there is substituting peanut butter instead of the margarine, adding bacon to it, or, the so-called orange coconut muffins. I would not do that because I do not like coconut, and actually my father violently hates citrus zest, so that wouldn't be happening in this house either. I'm kind of neutral on the topic of citrus zest, but I also don't really feel like going to the effort of buying oranges when I'm only for, something like that. But anyways, so there's that one, and then as you will see on the next page, that's stained because I have made this brownie recipe umpty squillion times. I love this brownie recipe. It's really fast, and the brownies are really, really good. And you make it in a microwave, so you don't have to futz around with an oven. And these are the best. I have absolutely nothing about this recipe that I could possibly complain about, because it is really awesome. And in point of fact, you can replace the 2 squares unsweetened baking chocolate with regular unsweetened cocoa powder. You probably want to add a smidgen extra of, add a little dash of milk or a little bit more melted margarine or something to compensate for the fact that it would not be, the chocolate but just the powder. But these are so good. I love these so much. Anyways, so that is this book. And the other thing about it that you cannot in fact tell is that this book, the pages in it are not paper. I mean, obviously they're sort of paper, but what they really are is very thin cardboard. And with the spiral binding, as you see on the side, this sits open really, really well. And the fact that the pages are slick cardboard is actually also very, very nice in terms of if you drop something on it, it's real easy to clean up. Because it's, slick and stuff. So this is a book that I just really, really like, even if only for just 2 recipes. And so can't speak highly enough about it because, I love it, but also there's very, very little to this here. I don't even really like the illustrations, to be frank. I mean, they're fine, they're functional, they do what they're supposed to do. But I'm here for the brownies. So that is my much shorter than usual video, and I will probably make a last minute decision about what I'm going to be reading for next week, but because I have no idea right now. And that's all, and I will see you all next week.